Receiving incoming transmission.
He is also the host of a popular podcast.
Oh, hold on. There is no such thing as a popular podcast.
You're not afraid of the dark, are you?
So, I hate to do it to you, but I'm going to have to get real black with you for a second.
I feel ya.
7:30. 7:30. Mom, the 7:30 show is on. Look, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 7:30 show. I am your man, Latone Hart, the dark Dick Clark, big stretch mark, tearing those walls all apart. But I gotta get that KY, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It is the 7:30 show where we get inappropriate, where we do things from the dark side. The 7:30 show.
7:30.
Are you ready? Hopefully you are, man. I had a good week. Hopefully you did. I had a really good week, man. Been getting some things together. My oldest daughter's getting ready to graduate, so I'm happy about that. Getting ready to do a little traveling. Head back up north, back to my hometown, Madison, Wisconsin, and see my daughter graduate from the high school I hate absolutely the most. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. My daughter is graduating from my rival high school. Yeah, I won't even say their name. Trash. But she liked it there, and she likes garbage school, so whatever. They still don't beat us in football. What's going on, man? Have you seen any good movies? I have. You should go check out Deadpool 2. It is funny. If you like the first Deadpool, you'll enjoy this Deadpool. It's not as good as the first Deadpool, but it's worth sneaking into the theater, you know what I mean? It's worth it. You know, it's worth sneaking in the movie theaters and checking it out. What you really need to watch, though, on YouTube Red, which is the new Netflix-style subscription service that YouTube has with original programming, there's a show called Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is great. Cobra Kai is the sequel to the original Karate Kid from the 80s, featuring Daniel San and Johnny, who was in Cobra Kai. Now, in this current version, it's 30 years later. Daniel San, he's a successful businessman. He owns a lot of car dealerships in California. He's balling out of control, and Johnny, after getting kicked in the face with the crane kick, he's a bum. Kind of, does odd jobs, spiraling. He's out of control. His life spiraled out of control. And still driving around, listening to Van Halen and Guns N' Roses. He's still stuck in the 80s. He's got to move forward. But he gets a chance to move forward when he reopens the Cobra Kai Karate Dojo. Because the tables have turned. He's now helping a nerd, some kid getting bullied. And Johnny is helping this kid not get bullied. And Johnny is teaching him his strike first, strike hard, no mercy. All the things that Johnny, the perfect 80s bully, all the things he was, he's teaching this new kid. It's a really good show because from the perspective of ourselves, we're always the hero, right? So Johnny is the hero of his story, where Daniel, wax on, wax off, is the villain from Johnny's perspective. And if you look at it from Johnny's perspective, yeah, he is. Of course, we've all seen it from Daniel's perspective, and Johnny is the villain. But when you watch Cobra Kai, you see a whole nother perspective, and I thought it was really good. You get a chance, check it out. It is on YouTube Red. You can check it out right now. It's available. You can get a free trial and watch all 10 episodes. You'll love it. My mom liked it, and my mom took me to the original Karate Kid. So I said, Mom, I'm going to take you to the living room, and we're going to watch YouTube Red for free, Mom. Me and you. She was like, oh, you're so special. I said, yes, Mom. Anything for you. $7.99. Anything for you, Mom. Only thing I didn't like about Cobra Kai was that Allie, remember the girl they were fighting over? Elizabeth Shue from Adventures in Babysitting? She wasn't in it. I loved Elizabeth Shue. She's still good looking. I saw her on Good Morning America the other day. That's still a good looking white woman right there. That's the type of white woman that if she go missing, Nancy Grace will go crazy over Angela Elizabeth Shue. Like, damn it, where's Elizabeth Shue? certain white women are that type of good looking that you know if they go missing, Nancy Grace is going to have a heart attack, and that's Elizabeth Shue. At least that's, from the 730 perspective, that's what it is. If you know what I mean.
730.
I saw the craziest thing in Texas, man. The craziest thing in Texas. You won't believe it. Drive-through prayer. Like, now what do you got to do to get a drive-through prayer? Like, do you roll up and say, hey, can I get number 1? Oh, no, let me get a number 3. Let me get a number 3. What's the number 3 come with? No, I don't want that. It comes with 3 blessings and 5 Hail Mary. Yeah, let me get that number 3, please. And are they making money at drive-through prayer? I really saw this on the way to the airport, George Bush Airport in Houston, a drive-through prayer building. Who is drive-through prayer for? People who don't have enough time to worship, but, on their way to work. Oh, really? The things I see, man, I did see it. I'm not playing with you at all. I saw the drive-through prayer place. This is the 730 show. Drive-through prayer in the building.
Shots fired. More shots fired. Additional shots fired.
It has happened again.
As you know, we had another school shooting today, this time in Sante Fe, Texas. And once again, our leaders are sending their thoughts and prayers.
10 people are dead, 9 students and a teacher's aide. At least 10 others wounded after a gunman opened fire in Sante Fe High School.
Survivor tells us that the gunman taunted his victims during the carnage, singing the song "Another One Bites the Dust" in between shots.
I've always kind of felt like eventually it was going to happen here too. I wasn't surprised, I was just scared.
Investigators say he opened fire with a shotgun and a revolver that he took from his father.
President Obama's former education secretary, Arnie Duncan, is suggesting a boycott. That's right, a boycott of schools until there is gun control.
Another one bites the dust. Unfortunately, we've had another school shooting. Oh, this time right outside of Houston. That's right. In Sante Fe, Texas, which is right between Houston and Galveston. Now, Houston is very diverse, but this part of Houston is probably the most the most that looks like Oregon or Idaho, if you know what I mean. And this is sad because kids don't go to school. Kids don't want to be at school anyway, but kids shouldn't have to feel like they're in danger at school, man. I think this is ridiculous. This has gone way too far. It's gone so far that I have to tell my daughter, I got one daughter left in school, I tell her if she ever sees a white kid come to school in a trench coat, to leave. Leave immediately. I don't care what class you're in. Walk out, cuss the teacher out, call me. I will pick you up off the side of the road. Leave. I told her that. She's going into the 6th grade. I said, I don't care what happens. If you see him walk in there and he looks like he's been up playing Call of Duty all night in a trench coat, leave right away. That's what you got to tell your kids now, because we've got these kids who can't deal with being bullied or can't deal with being rejected, and they see how famous these other shooters get, like Dylan Roof and these other fools from Columbine, and they want to be famous. They want some notoriety. They can't get women. They feel like, they're getting laughed at. So they're lashing out and shooting up the damn school, and it's ridiculous. I say if you want your kids to be safe, send them to a black school. I went to a black high school to speak a few months ago, and I felt like I was trying to get into the airport and prison, or maybe an airport prison, because they had TSA-style walkthroughs, they had police, they had dogs, they had bar. I mean, I could barely get in the school or out. So just send your kid to a black school, and then they don't have to worry about this. They'll be treated like second-class citizens, but at least they'll come home at night. If you know what I mean. It's the 730 show. I'm serious about that, man.
730.
It's crazy. Now, the guy that shot up this school in Sante Fe was allegedly one of these new InCels. Have you heard about these people? There's an online community of men, mostly white men, who have no game. They call themselves InCels. Involuntarily celibate. That's right. They want to get laid, but they can't get laid. So they hate women. They think, women should be forced to sleep with men. They want to have a beta male uprising. They want to have a beta male uprising.
7:30.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry. Seriously, they do. And they're unified by their inability to make women want to sleep with them. Whatever happened to, getting in shape? Whatever happened to, getting a nice car? Whatever happened to learning how to tell a few jokes? You have to make yourself worthy of being screwed, don't you? Women just don't screw you because you're white and a male. They screw you because you got some energy they like. They screw you because you're the fastest guy on the track team, or they screw you because you got a ponytail. They say, a whole lot of things can get you some. Not just because your dad is wealthy and you're a white guy, but there's a whole community. If you go online, look for them. InCels. These guys are dangerous. One of them did something in Toronto, killed some people in a van. Another one of them killed a bunch of people on a college campus in Southern California a few years ago. Now this kid shot up everybody at his school and the girl that kept rejecting him. So the incels with guns are going crazy. I think I said on the 730 show a long time ago that most of these shootings are about sexual frustration. And in so many ways, I still feel like that. A lot of these shootings are not about guns, because there's 103 guns per every 100 people in the United States. So if it was really a gun problem, it'd be constant gun shootings, every day massacres, because there's lots of guns in America. This is about sexual male frustration, and it's time to bring back good old-fashioned prostitution.
He's not afraid to say it.
He's a jerk.
Latone Hart.
I'm serious. We got to bring back, hoes. Hoeing got to come back. We need good hoes out there. Good hoes that will, take $20 from a dork and, prevent 10 to 12 people being killed. Because this is ridiculous. We can't have a damn shooting every 2 damn days. And thoughts and prayers don't work. Let's just say it straight up. Thoughts and prayers do not work. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Really, I'm so tired of hearing that.
7:30.
Shout out to police officers who think suspending my license makes my car stop working.
Y'all can suspend my license forever. That doesn't do anything. I do not care if my license is suspended, if my engine light is on, if my brakes are squealing. I am driving down the street, getting to where I gotta go. Yo, don't ever shave your head and get directly in a hot shower, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to scream, all right? If you put a razor on your head, make sure that shower water is nice and cool. You don't want to get in there and burn your joint off. I'm out there looking real bad. Got scabs on top of my head like I got sunburn. You don't want that, man. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, man. It's really not a good look. Did you get a chance to see the royal wedding? I don't care about the royal wedding, but Oprah seems to. I'm here. It's the royal wedding. Everybody, I'm here. I have my hat. I'm here, everybody. America's favorite Memmy is here. Is there any pancakes I can make for anybody? I'm here. Oprah's here. Yes, I am. God, the royal wedding. What is the deal with that? I don't get how America starts a revolutionary war to get rid of these red coat Brits, but then we ride their dick for the rest of the time. We ride their dick forever. Who cares about the royal family? Oh, well, she's so beautiful, and she's a black woman, an American, and divorced, and she's marrying a royal. She's marrying Prince Harry, who wore a Nazi costume to a Halloween party. She's marrying a Nazi. She's marrying someone who thinks the Nazis are cool. She's marrying a racist white supremacist. I can't give her props for that. I mean, hey, marry who you want, but come on, man. Let's chill with the assimilation. England is the country that has caused the most harm in the world. They've colonized the world. They've subjugated most of the world. They've killed most of the indigenous people of the world. I'm not celebrating anything about Europe and especially England. I'm just not. Queen Elizabeth out there looking like Bishop Don Juan. It's ridiculous. I'm not happy for Meghan. I'm not happy for Prince Harry. The hell with England. I feel like that people are like, I'm going to London. Why? For what? Go to Shanghai. London. You guys love massa. Love massa. Ooh, massa good to me. I love massa. Can I get some more massa? Oh, that's good, massa. Massa, can I come to your wedding, massa? Ooh, can I make the biscuits? I'm here. I'll make the biscuits. Come on, man. I'm tripping, man. But I got a chance to see part of the wedding, and this is what I realized. Yeah, the pastor was black, and yeah, your mama's in the front row, and she's black. And yeah, Oprah and Idris Elba were there. But you got a black choir. Now, you know, when I see the black choir, I'm like, okay, maybe Meghan knows what's popping. Maybe, you know, because LA sisters tend to be a little funny. But Meghan got a black choir there. I'm like, let's check them out. Let's see what they sound like. Man, I get this.
Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Stand by me. Ooh.
No, my brother. Now, when I hear a choir sound like that, when I hear that, when I hear the black choir sound like, I know the reception is going to be terrible. The food's not going to be seasoning, and I'm not going. I know the chicken is going to be very dry and bland when I hear this.
Stand by me, so darling, darling, stand by me. Stand by me.
I know it's going to be terrible. I liked it. I thought it was wonderful. That was the best choir I've ever heard. Golly, Oprah loves that white penis. God, when I saw that, I was like, what was that? That's the choir at your wedding, sister? Oh, man. You're about to be miserable. You're about to be miserable. Miserable, man. The royal wedding was some royal bull, if you ask me straight up. Can't believe, man, we went crazy for that, America. I really can't, man. I'm surprised.
Tonight may be the night, and she may not remember, but steal her heart with Cosby Jams. That's right, Cosby Jams. Slip her a little something special like this. Let her see your fat album with Cosby Jams. Cover your drinks or go to sleep with Cosby Jam. Available on Huxtable Records now.
It is the 7:30 show.
Pop culture from the dark side.
You're not afraid of the dark, are you?
The 7:30 show.
Yo, can I ask you, what is up with that little cart at the grocery store? The one that's like half the size of the big cart. Why is there only 2 or 3 of them? Where are the rest of the little carts? You know how you go to the grocery store, you don't want to go full-time grocery shopping. You just want to get a few items. And there's only like 2 or 3 of those small grocery carts. So you got to get a big old cart, and now you got like a bag of grapes and a thing of milk in this big, enormous cart. And it feels wrong. Like, can we get some more of those small carts? That's what I'm asking for. Just the little things. That's all I want in life. Just the little things. I don't want a lot of things. Yo, check this out. In the court of barbecue, there are 2 offenses. Spicy and mild. And in Oakland, California, you cannot have a barbecue without Barbecue Becky being on the scene. That's right. She is out there and she is making sure black people are barbecuing correctly.
Hey, It's illegal to have a charcoal grill in the park here.
No, it's not actually. I just looked at the map. It says this is a designated barbecue area.
No, not for a charcoal grill. No charcoal grills are allowed. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, you gotta try to keep it cheap.
You must not have looked up.
What kind of grill are you not allowed, and why are you so bent out of shape over them being
because
here?
Because they're not white.
To do things when children get injured because of improperly.
Yo, they're calling the police on brothers for everything. They call the police on brothers sitting in Starbucks. They called the police on a black real estate agent who was showing a house. They are calling the police on y'all niggers. Yes, they are calling the police. Watch out. They're going to call the police on you. But in Oakland, this professor from Stanford is out there calling the police, calling 911 because people are barbecuing.
Please do not touch me, others I will call 911 for
Oh, Lord, that's their favorite. I will call 911.
Please do not touch me, others I will call 911 for assault. How about you?
Yo, it's time for me to move, man. Where can I go where they don't call the police on you for doing nothing? I actually got arrested for eating grapes in a grocery store one time. I did. Police came in and arrested. You know how you get a bag of grapes and you eat one or two to see if they're the right? Someone called the police on me, and this was like in 1991. I got locked up, man. My mother was looking at me like I was crazy. But that's what it is, man. Be careful, black people. Do not do anything. Do not do anything because they are calling the police on you. They are calling the police on you. And then when the police get there, they're going crazy.
Don't be harassed.
Okay. You back off?
Yes.
Listen to those tears.
You back off?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Oh, listen to those tears. Now, I had to find the brothers that were there having a barbecue. I wanted to figure out why was she really mad. So I went on the scene, and why was she so mad, sir? What happened?
I'm gonna tell y'all why she's mad at us, because she came to the barbecue last year and she brought that punk ass potato salad. Nobody eat white people potato salad. She had no mustard in it. She was mad. She showed up with unsweetened tea. Who the fuck drink unsweetened tea?
Not me. I don't drink unsweetened tea. I mean, who drinks unsweetened tea? Do you? I like a little sugar in my tea. But they're out here calling 911 on everybody.
Please do not touch me, others I will call 911 for assault.
Like, they'll call the police on you for anything. I mean, they really will. Some lady left her Airbnb. They called the police. Some black teen was at prom in Alabama. They called the police. I mean, being black is the crime. Now, racism is based in fear, but being black is the crime. I mean, there's no limit to what you can call the police on black people for. I mean, really, you can call the police on us for anything.
It's a box truck. It's like a U-Haul. Sir, what color is the truck? It's white, like Jesus Christ himself. Are there any words on the truck, sir? Yeah, it says Mo Jackson and Sons Movers. So you called 911 on furniture movers. Yeah, but they're black. Okay, sir, you cannot call 911 on someone moving your neighbor out of their house. I'm pretty sure they have on ankle bracelets.
Everywhere you go, they're going to call the police on you. They'll call the police on you for everything. Everything. So unless you start talking like Kanye West, you better be careful.
7:30.
For real. I mean, if you have 16 items in the express lane, they are calling the police on you. If you park crooked, they're calling the police on you. If you're reading a magazine in the store, like Mad Magazine, which is my favorite magazine, they may call the police on you. If you're wearing shorts, they might call the police on you. There's no shorts allowed this close to a Panera Bread, so you can't wear shorts. Did you know that there's a law that says you can't wear shorts this close to any cinnamon raisin bagel, and Panera Bread has a cinnamon raisin bagel? I mean, they'll call the police on you for buying a video game with a gun on it. No, you can't, 911, there's a black guy with a video game with a gun on it. Oh, we're coming right away. We're on our way. We're on our way. They'll call the police on you for walking with a cane. I saw him with a stick. He looked like he was going to hit someone. They'll call the police on you for playing R. Kelly music. Oh, he was listening to I Don't See Nothing Wrong with a Little Bump and Grind. I think he wants to rape us. I think he wanted to take us in his big brown arms and hold us down and take it 911. Like anything you do, they will call the police. You can get your teeth cleaned. You going to get your teeth cleaned? Oh, call 911. You ask for a job application. Oh, do you have the audacity to think you'll get employed? Call the police. Anything you do as a black American, they will call the police on you. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Calling the police is a right. Calling the police is what they do. Calling the police is the American way.
You ever get like that? You ever just get like crazy thoughts? You know? Like you ever just like walk down the street and you see like some guy up on a ladder, you just have the urge to go over and just start like shaking it? You know? Or you see people sitting out on the sidewalk, they're like eating, laughing, like, hey, you might come like, hey, just knock all their stuff out. Dude, I have that all the time. Seriously, you ever drive down the street and you see like 30 people up on the sidewalk, you just think, no, you don't do it. You don't do it, you just think it. That's what separates like the psycho from the functioning psycho, right? You start really like analyzing it. Like if I just leave my hand here, nobody knows who I am. I move it 2 degrees over here. I'm on the cover of Newsweek. People cannot stop talking about me. Right here, it's like, hey, Bill, you want to go out to the barbecue? I think we could have a good time. Maybe bring the potato salad. One of the most horrific scenes we've seen in years. Bodies just strewn about. And he's going to be there.
7:30. What up? This is Dino Red of the Red Rock Podcast Network. You listening to my boy, Latone Hart of the 730 Show. You better ask somebody.
That's right. It's the 730 Show. I'm your man, Latone Hart. That's my boy, Dino Red from the Red Rock Podcast Network. Him, Pip Lily, and that girl. Ooh, I'm about to have to do a whole show about that girl. Yes, I am. I'm going to do a whole show. It's going to be my pimp show. I'm going to teach these InCels how to pick up a lady. I'm going to do a whole show on how to pick up. I wish I could remember her name, but I remember her voice. Ooh, wee! I wonder what her chicken tastes like. I wonder, does she season it? I wonder, does she bake it or does she fry it? I wonder. But I'm going to find out. It is a 7:30 show. I'm going to see Arsenio Hall this weekend. I'm excited about that. I'm going to the racetrack. They got a lot of horse tracks around here. I like to gamble a little bit. Arsenio Hall is going to be there performing. Look forward to that, man. I heard they're making Coming to America 2. So I'm going to see if I can talk to him. I'm trying to get a role. I'm trying to get in the movie, y'all. I'm trying to make some money. Yes, I am. Arsenio coming to Louisiana, so we should have a good time with that. Did you see this cougar in Seattle? Shout out to the cougar. Let me shout out to the cougar. Let me give you a round of applause. In case you didn't hear, there were 2 guys on bicycles driving through Seattle area up in Washington, and a cougar said, what is this? Cougar said, I don't appreciate y'all in my territory. So, for some reason, the bicyclist decided to get off the bike to scare the cougar away. And the cougar says, look at me. I am a cougar. I will bite y'all up. And that's exactly what he did. The cougar was about his business, and shout out to the cougar. You are not supposed to let nobody come in your territory, not nobody on a motorcycle, bicycle, not nobody on a hang glider, rollerblades, skateboard. Shout out to the cougar. Protect your shit. I'm cougar, man. The cougar looked at both of these people and said, I'm gonna bite one of these mugs in their head. And he did. Yo, that cougar is 7:30. I'm down with that cougar.
7:30.
Yes, I am. Oh, I wish I could have been there to see when the cougar just said, where's Oprah at? I want to get bit by a cougar! Yo, that is it for the 7:30 show. I'm just here tripping, man. We'll do it again next week. We'll have more fun, more silliness, and more thoughts from the dark side of the mind. It is the 7:30 show. You be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which isn't that much. Remember, your podcast. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. 7:30 show.